Someone asked me to do a tutorial on modern street lighting, so that's what I'm going to do today. So, we have this really nice sort of straight up lamp design. So we have a block, a wall, a fence, a wall, and then we have the block, which is a light block. So then we have also a pressure plate on top, just to hide the top, because you don't really want the top shining out, though it will still shine out. Now with this, there is actually some variation you can do. One, you can actually change completely to nether brick, because that works really nicely, because you've got a fence and nether brick. But if you're going to have like a dark oak trapdoor on this one, that doesn't work. And if you want a pressure plate, that doesn't work because there isn't a nether brick pressure plate. So I recommend just staying with blackstone to having dark oak fence, because that works fairly nicely. Now the other variation is in the light blocks. So you've got sea lantern, which is basically good for anywhere, but these four and then this block at the end work really well for any sort of modern street lighting, whereas these three I think are more Halloween themed if you're doing a Halloween style build. Now we'll move on to the second design, which is basically the same, but you replace the light block with a normal block, and then you change it so that you have a stair, a slab, and then a block, and a trapdoor. Now the trapdoor is very important because this does not work very well. Look at that, that does not really work very well. Well, you can do that if you want, but I prefer this because it looks like it's being held on a bit more. But now we go on to the final design, and this one I think is the most interesting one because it is very different from the others. So you have this sort of pillar like we have on this one, and then it goes up a bit further to where there's a block here, and then it's like that one again, and you've got a pressure plate there. Now, the interesting thing about this is the fence, which is basically like a rope, and it goes all the way like that, and you've got some hanging lanterns from it. Now, this design I think works really well at the side of keys, if you know what a key is. If you don't, I'll just put a picture up here. They're basically massive sort of stone walls next to rivers or the sea, which you walk along. So this works really nicely along there. I've done it in a few designs before that I've tried to do, but you can also change them to soul lanterns to fit the sea lantern or whatever block you have as your light block, because this looks, this looks just as cool. Though it looks a bit more sort of fantasy, which is great if that's the sort of build you're going for. So there we go, there are 3 designs for street lighting for you. I hope that answered your question, and I hope everyone else who watched this video enjoys and found this useful. Well, if you did enjoy it, please hit that like and subscribe button, as it would really help me out. And if you want to suggest any tutorials you want me to make, then tell me them in the comments down below. So once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye!